Hey friends, we're back for another day of Oxygen Not Included. We are still playing with the beta patch test. I want to make a more sustainable, like algae-based asteroid today. I was thinking we'd start on Oceania with maybe no somnium synthesizer, but all the other things, and I want to have ice caves guaranteed and garden guaranteed so we can get the new critters. Hey, Doc. So I saw that game you were telling me about, Whiskerwood. It looks really cute. So we're going to do guaranteed floxes and lums, but everything else will be likely. Story traits, we have no somnium synthesizer, all the other 5. And let's find a good world. Whiskerwood looks really cute. I was thinking about playing it today, but my son is still sick and he wanted me to play Oni, so we're playing Oni. I like a metal rich. And I like geoactive. Crash satellites works too. Okay. It was not strep. The test was negative, but he still has a really bad sore throat, so... What are we doing this time? We're going to try to make like an algae-based... Okay, so like, instead of using a spum for oxygen, we're going to try to do something algae-based with lums and algae diffusers and stuff like that. Let's see how it, yeah, no spum. See how it works out. One that was posted on the forums? No, I didn't see that. Okay, researcher, rancher, probably. Digging, farming, I don't really like yokels. In before mass asphyxiation, well, you're probably not wrong. What did we like on our researcher? Handy's not bad, and researching suit wearing. Ranching, farming, rocketry. Ranching, suit wearing. Ranching, farming is a good combo. Algae to Paco to Jabo to Rust. I did not see that one. We might try that. We're gonna just try all the algae. We'll see. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to work yet. Hello, Throck. Okay, so we have tutorials again. Yes, tutorials. Okay, let's dig a little bit to get some resources so we can start planning out our base. Okay. I also need to do priorities. Enable priorities. I like very high on the first 3 and then no decorating for anyone unless I specifically allow them. Okay, so Ashcan is going to be build dig. Harold is going to be research operate. Higby is going to be ranch farm. Okay. 15 streams in a row. Amazing. And we're on Oceania this time. So we will have slightly more saltwater biomes. Puffed powered algae oxygen system. Wow. I like it. Okay, so how do I want my base to look? I probably want... Okay. Files. I think we need to go 9 for how I like to do it. 9. And boop. Okay. Start like that. I think we are going to do research in here to start with, but we don't have research. So when's Whiskerwood? I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. But it looks super cute and interesting. So it's also a colony builder, but you have to pay taxes to Overlord Cats. And it's more 3D, like you have... I watched a little bit on Twitch. It's like stacking buildings on top of each other. Yeah, isometric. Okay, that's a good word for it. We need a little bit more sandstone, apparently. And we need copper. We need all the things. Oh, let's look at our star map. Okay. I was checking what bugs were fixed and what were not, and the bug where once shovels can access your base and you get pathing lag does not seem to be fixed yet, so we're probably not going to break the surface today. So we have cool steam, natural gas, salt water, polluted water, cool chlorine, oil. For biomes, we got jungle, swampy, radioactive, oily, marsh. Okay, we did get nectar, we did get cool pool. We did get wetlands. We guaranteed these two. We did get feather. So I think we got all the new biomes. There's some... Oh, we have a hatch friend already. Okay, we should make bathrooms right away. Okay. We will do 2 of those and 2 of those. Oh my goodness, what did I click? Not the button I wanted. Priority 9 on this one. Okay. And then the pitcher pump down here. Maybe there. Is it bugged again? I don't know. I just checked the posts and it did not say it was marked fixed. The thing with the flocks is not like listening to the decor. That seems fixed. So now the egg chance is properly based on the decor. That one seems fixed. And the banquet hall seems fixed. But the shovel thing did not say it was fixed. It could have been fixed and just not marked on the exact post I was looking on. We're making the bathrooms. I think we want to get in suits a lot earlier than we have been. Okay, we should probably also auto-harvest everything we can see. Oh, it says, okay. That's good. So maybe we can break the surface then. This is gonna be 9, enable disinfect. We can probably go faster than speed 1. Oh, apparently we're not really breathing over there. Disable disinfect priority 9. Okay. Okay. We need to get water. We probably just need to do a ladder all the way to the bottom because inevitably someone is going to fall. Okay. We need stations. We'll put the research station here. We'll do our usual setup even though you don't need the light source anymore. Actually, no, we'll still do the usual setup. I was thinking we could plant bristle blossoms right next to the pod, but I don't think it is that significant to run the light for them. So we're getting this built. So let's put doors here, doors. Oh, apparently we're out of copper now. Let's dig more copper. Okay, now we're having downtime. The store will be open, the store will be locked. Germs and disease, we know about that. I also like to turn off the alarms because I just think they're annoying. Oh, and my friend Snowy is here. Little nappy nap. We're sleeping on the floor. That's fine, I guess, guys. Okay. Come over here and get some more copper. Come down here and get some more copper. Although we don't want to drop the sand yet. Be so cute. So cute. Okay, we got errand priorities, that's fine. Okay, let's put some stuff on our list. Coal, dirt, sand, copper, algae. That should be good for now. We need to get some oxygen started. I want this to be 18 wide. Don't dig that. Dig all this. Hydrate. Can do that. Actually, don't dig that because there's a hatch there. I have hot cocoa today. Thank you for the channel point redeem. I appreciate it. Okay. Yes, we have 4 oxygen supply. Give me a bunch of copper so we can make stuff. Power. Okay, so I'll put the oxygen diffuser at the end, and then a storage bin for algae. And then maybe 2 wheels. We'll use the new ones. And a battery. Or put the battery here so we can put a bigger battery there later. Possibly. This door can be locked. Good build first thing. On research, we're gonna do dining hall stuff first. We can also work on more doors here, although we don't really need them yet. So let's make those a lower priority. Also, this is a lower priority and this is a lower priority. We have a whole bunch of Pacu in this little spot. But our water looks quite easy to consolidate on this planet. Kind of almost unusual that it's all in line like that. Okay, build all my things. Really go to speed 3. Everyone's doing okay right now. Can't reach that guy to harvest it, but that's okay. Okay, this one is going to be algae. How do you ranch your phloxes? You put them in a room with a grooming station, and you can use a critter feeder to feed them bristle blossoms or pike apples, or you can plant bristle blossoms or pike apples for them to eat, like, off the vine. I've not quite gotten to phloxes yet, so. When we find some, do that, but we're not quite there. Finish this up. Get it research going, and then we'll probably put the mess hall here, and then a mess hall here, kitchen here, and then maybe bedrooms here. Unrested, too bright. Well, you chose to sleep next to a shine bug. Kind of your fault. That'll be a level where we start the bedrooms. Something like that. You have skill issues or I have skill issues? Or your dupes have skill issues? Okay, we can plug these in now also. And someone should go run on the wheel. Oh, for the dupe, yes, you will need the ranching skill. So this is going to be a bedroom. This is going to be a great hall. Or some sort of dining hall. Beds. I like the stargazer cot, it's cute. 1, 2, 3. Lock the door, open the door. Oh, for the dupe that slept at the yes, I see. It was a poor choice. Oh my goodness, you fell right through. I guess we can also come up this way. That'll work. Can you guys build your beds next? That would be a fabulous idea. I guess you can't reach them. Please solve this problem. And then you can sleep away from shine bugs. So the last beta test colony, I just hadn't really set it up for long-term success. I just wanted to see the new critters. Now I actually have a plan. Building operating is good. I'll take them for a mechatronics person. Priorities. 1 operating, 2 building. And we need another bed then. And I probably want to split schedules now. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Ruby and Ash can on this one. Yeah, the last one I was just rushing to see the new critters. Now we are actually trying to build something that'll last. So we're gonna try to do no spam and focus on oxygen diffusers and algae made by lums or blumlums. So we're on Oceania, but we remixed the phlox and lum biomes in so we can still make sure we see those. How are we doing on research? Let's move food over here for now. We have no food source yet. We do have a farmer. Okay, so this is going to be all our edibles, and this will be just like at a 1 until it's empty. I don't want to drop the food out on the floor and have the hatch eat it, though. It'd be terrible. I mean, not really terrible, just unfortunate. I think we're going to do like a 3 column wide box base with Atmos suits at the corners. And then outside that, we don't really need to worry about our gases. This door's gonna be locked. You guys are such fast builders, I love it. Okay, this one's gonna be open. We researched the tables, so let's get those built. 1, 2, 3, 4 for now. The next research we're gonna do is advanced research. They can share, so we actually only need 2, but it's okay. Okay, so I think we want to dig through here. And then dig through here and see if we can connect these up into one big water pool. I usually don't bother with connecting it all into one water pool, but these ones just lend themselves to it. This door can be open. We do not have someone to cook yet. We should probably farm some mealwood, though. We'll just do it right here. This one's for mealwood. Oh, not there. We do have a farmer. And it looks like we're going to have to take care of carbon dioxide pretty soon. Well, we're digging down, so that is one way to take care of it. I think we should also build a floor here. 16. And a floor here. That's 16, so we actually want one more. And I think we'll just do tiles on this side because we know that's going to be the outside edge of the base. Okay, these are going to be mealwoods for now. Good morning, Grande Mocha. So we're gonna try to make a spam-free colony here and focus on using algae as our oxygen source, including getting it into oxygen masks or atmosuits. Oh, we should put a bin for dirt here. 15 whoop stream streak, that's amazing. I'm so glad you guys are always here. Way more fun than playing by myself. Okay, we finished research on the water cooler. We can put that in. Right in the middle. Part of your routine at this point? Wonderful. We're going to try to connect up all these water pools. It'll be fine. Once we discovered polluted dirt, we'll set this to algae only. But I don't want to do it too early. And this is empty now, so we can turn everything off and delete it. They can pick up their food here on their way to the mess tables. This one's going to be dirt. Got a 4. We did get a nice number of mealwood seeds because you don't always get enough to fill the farm right away. We're on Oceania, so the biomes are slightly different than Terra. We're researching advanced research. We should probably ranch hatches so we can have easier ongoing coal. Because yesterday running out of coal was part of our problem on our Rush the New Critters planet. Have some food over here. And then we're going to do our basic automation so we can get the flower pot and the automation overlay. Stations. How's the beta going? Pretty well so far. I've noticed a few bugs. Most of them have been fixed already. I'm not ready to do like a long-term colony on it though. I'm not ready to go to space yet. And I know there's a lot of changes in space. some, and we probably dug outside our starting biome. I don't know. We have advanced research now. We have a research focus selected. Okay, so there's a cool steam vent up here, so we're probably going to need insulation pretty early on, so that is not a problem. We have another skill point. Ashcan can have hard digging. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 5. Just measuring. Have I ever ditched a colony because I measured wrong and my floors were not even? The answer is yes. Higby is going to be our farmer rancher. Okay, can we speed up this construction now? I know I put that as a 4 earlier, but now I want it faster. Don't get stuck. I guess put a wall there too. They'll probably get stuck. Okay, so we need carbon skimmer, plumbing, power. Power's kind of a lower priority. We can run on the wheel for a long time. Insulated tiles would be good. Yeah, I turned off all the mods while I play with the beta because, yes, that is a concern. We should probably get a cook. We want a decorator. Decorating is much more important now with the banquet hall and the flocks situation. Okay, we're gonna put some plants in here. Oh, this I always set it to Brackeen so that they don't put water in it. Because I don't want them drinking germy water. Choose a blueprint. We have a hatchling. We have cooking, farming, doctoring. That could be good. I think we'll take Amari. Okay. Amari's gonna start out in grilling. We don't need to add another table for him, but it's just such a habit now. Pet the cat. We can do. No friend. Floofy floof. Having a big old nap. Oh, you're gonna roll. Yeah, I love that incubator mod. Okay. What do we want next? Maybe go to insulated tiles next? Okay, no, maybe we go to bathrooms next, because then we can do carbon skimming. Okay. Bathroom stuff. Okay. We need some stuff in here for a kitchen. That. How is our schedules? We probably need one more schedule now. Amari can go on that schedule. And keep digging up this way. No one got stuck yet. That's great. Yeah. Yeah. I don't really like things that, like, drastically change how the game plays, but anything that I could do, that I could be doing that just saves me the tediousness, I appreciate. Okay. Oh, priorities. Ruby or Amari is going to be cooking and then doctoring. Doctoring might change to 2 ticks up later. Okay, we're plunging the toilet, which means we will have multiple organics and we can set our algae bin. The problem is if I set the algae bin right away, it automatically chooses everything in the organics category, and then they put polluted dirt right next to where I'm trying to make clean oxygen. Very annoying. Okay, and now we can set this to just algae out of 4. So we have 5 dupes, so that's 1 oxygen diffuser. We need about 1 per every 5 duplicates. True tiles. I used true tiles for a while, but then I started having like a bug with it where it would show the wrong tile. And I didn't like it, so I stopped using it. I might go back to it eventually. Like, I think it was something weird with like airflow tiles out of cobalt or something. I don't remember exactly what it was. But there was some bug that was frustrating me. So maybe this is the top of the base. And then the bottom's around here. And then what's this? Oh, a water weed that's too wet. Oh, something is entombed. Yes, I see that. Okay. We're doing pretty good. Dig out this person's bed. Thank you. Okay, what are we researching? We're researching plumbing. That's good. So this is the corner. So this will be the bottom corner. We need to drop the water out. And that'll be the bottom corner. So we're gonna go something like this. I think we will try just 1 liquid lock. Not the right shape. Yeah. And then we'll try using the insulated door for preventing heat transfer. Although this is eventually going to have to be insulated tile. I'm just kind of drawing it for now. Now, we don't have to put a liquid in here right away. We can just leave it as like a carbon dioxide lock. Because the water will not, or the carbon dioxide will sink into the little V, and then the air won't pass through it. The other gases. Draw a little shape here. This. We'll leave that open for now. We'll drop the water before we seal it in. That's going to be the shape of our base. Pretty silly that dupes can build a spaceship but not a dirt block. Well, yeah. I know there's a mod that makes it so you can build natural tiles really easily. Okay, don't build this yet because we'll break stuff. We're almost down here. We are researching the plumbing stuff. The plumbed bathroom is going to be here, so we'll probably put infrastructure for cleaning the water here. So we don't have to run pipes all over the world. Even though we will run pipes all over the world eventually. Okay, this is raining a bit. Okay, let's see. We have Amari, who's our cook. Ashcan, who's our digger. Harold is researcher. Higby is a farmer rancher. And Ruby is going to be our mechatronics engineer. Would you like? Yeah. I might get the natural tile mod. Seems like a good one. Ruby is the one. All right. Oh, we can't. I always go to that screen, but we can't rename them from that screen. Here's Ruby. Ruby will now be Onai. Okay, at the bottom here, we probably want to flatten it off and put a pump. Okay, we'll just do this. Just gonna like pre-wire it for when we get our plumbing stuff ready. And then we're also going to need a carbon skimmer pretty early on if we're closing the basin. Make our floors here. Make all the floors. Oh, we're out of sandstone? I guess we're going to dig more sandstone is what we're really going to do. Not expect to run out so fast. Oh, we have a huge amount here. Get me more sandstone. Cool bluish material ore at the bottom right of the base. Oh, so we are on Oceania instead of Terra, and this is the swampy metallic biome. And it has cobalt ore. The biome? No, that's not the one I wanted. Biome looks like this. Oh, swampy biome is what they call it. And it's like the plug slug biome. It's also usually your second planet. So that's the biome there. That's cobalt. Those are sandstone block. We reserved a lot building all these floors right away. But that's fine. We cannot get up here yet. So these will get automatically dug up when they dig these tiles, so I don't need a separate dig command on the plant. It just takes the farmer away from the more important work I need them to do. Is what new? The oh, does it always show? Oh, I see now. Does it always show what the task was when it gets completed? I think that is new in this patch. It does seem a tad excessive, but apparently that's what we're doing now. Yeah, you're not crazy. I mean, well, maybe you are, but not for that reason. That's not the specific reason you're crazy, if you're crazy. Okay, how's our research going? We're almost done on the liquid reservoir. We don't really need the liquid reservoir, I just like it. Dig out this column. Okay, new printables. What do we got? We have a rancher, ooh, who's a slow-learning narcoleptic. That's not great. Doctoring, decorating, tidying, but increased air consumption. But this is a really good combo of stats. Ranching, rocketry, decorating. No, because you're a critter averse. You could start out as our decorator and then go into doctoring as a side job and also be our tidier. So decorating first. Gossman. Go on the last schedule here. Yeah, you work all the mornings. So Gossman will be doctor, decorator, and tidier. if you don't have any doctoring or decorating. And you may have a bed. And you may even have a table. Even though you can share. So next we're going to get the sieve. They are just plowing through the work I gave them. Oh, did I mess this up? No. I think that finishes everything pretty much, except this part, but I want to drain the water first. We're having a lot of patches, but that's okay. Just make us some hole in the wild for now. We have unrefrigerated food, but... Oh, we probably need another algae thing. Maybe here? This is more of a priority because we have 6 dupes now, so that's more than one can handle. Do you have chlorine in here? No, it's just polluted oxygen. We can also open this up so the air can circulate a little better. Copy. Someone should do filling the life support. We have unrefrigerated food, that's okay. We're not growing enough meal, so we need about 15. Okay, so about 1 layer feeds a little more than 3 dupes. So if we do 2 layers, we should be good, I think. I don't need you to separately pick up the plant. Have plenty of meal lice to eat, which will be delicious, nutritious. Dig everything up here. We'll dig this eventually after we work on this, which no one seems to want to do. But consolidating the water outside the base will be nice. Don't get stuck. Although, you know, probably once we have the water going, we'll switch over to bristle blossoms. Maybe it doesn't matter to plant all these mealwoods. Now, I'm gonna want ladder shafts on the outside base. Oh, don't dig slime quite yet. And we'll dig across the top. But we don't want to quite get in there. Like that. Nice, tidy little base. Can you reuse the planter boxes? What do you mean, can you reuse them? You can plant something and then you can uproot and then you can plant something else. Or you can just deconstruct them and get the resources back. Oh, can I reuse them for bristle blossoms? I probably want to put bristle blossoms in hydroponic tiles so that my people don't have to individually deliver water to them. And I did not research hydroponic tiles yet. Oh, speaking of, we have research complete. Okay, but it must have just been... we need the sieve next. Getting there. Take all the things. Can we hurry? This is more of a priority, please. The other stuff is just if you have time. What do we have for food? Mainly muckroot, a little bit of meal ice. So sometimes what I like to do is I like to have one grill on a priority 5 and then another grill on priority 4 for making pickled meal, only if the cook already cooked everything else. We'll do that. You're working down here, that's nice. Get that built. Food automation, yeah, not super fancy, but yeah, prioritize cooking things that add calories, basically. Yeah. It's convenient. This is something that we can't get to yet, but would be interesting. And then once this is built, we'll dig out a little bit here so it can all... You don't seem to do that. Yes. Same. Same. I'm way more organized in Oni than in real life. But also in Oni, I plan out way more projects than I can ever possibly finish. That is exactly the same. Okay, so we're gonna put a liquid reservoir over in the corner here. Storage bin. So maybe the storage bin goes here and the sieve goes in the middle, so that people don't have to walk as far. Be a good idea. We almost got this hooked up. Yeah, in real life, I have a lot of good ideas and do not finish them, so just like in Oni. Yeah, I like to do this. So I'm gonna try. So usually I do 2. But I'm only going to do 1 this time, and we'll try out the new insulated door, because I do 2 so you can have a vacuum in the middle for the heat seal. But we'll try 1 and an insulated door. Just see how it goes. I don't know how effective it is. It'll be an experiment. Dig that out so the water can all combine. We're still researching. Yeah, there's some new... So there's a patch. There's patches coming. I'm doing the beta now. The patch is coming in probably like 2 more weeks. There's an insulated door. Significantly reduces temperature exchange between climate-controlled rooms. So I'm thinking instead of having to use quite so many liquid locks, we could try that. Hey, collateral damage. We are trying a no spam colony. We're going to try to use algae. because the new lum variety makes algae. We also have slime that we can convert to algae with the machine that's called an algae distiller. Yes, that's the word for it. So there's stuff we could do. Digging, researching, ranching is not a good combo. Just rocketry is not good. We'll take seeds. I don't want to take bionics quite yet. We don't have stuff researched for them. Okay, we're gonna go electrical engineering all the way to mechatronics. Yeah, I'm not a big, like, yeah, the liquid locks work, but also the way I do them, I know some people do just one drop, but I like to really fill them up, and then they just take a lot of space. So maybe we can condense some stuff. Rowan was a digger with mole hands. I have a digger, though. Oh, and this is not going to reach pretty soon here. So we'll be okay. Start mopping this stuff. We can clear out the base of liquid. Okay, I suggest you guys just stop suffocating. Really all you have to do. Once I'm sure we can go to space without disasters, we can check out other planets. So I queued up all these floors and walls, but eventually we're going to want to make the outside edge insulated. So let's do bathrooms next, and then maybe carbon skimmer insulated tile. That could be a good spot. Dig through here now. Dig through here. Take that out. Someone's gonna get stuck. I know it. So once the patch is official, I want to do a run where we focus on going to the Moo planet to get the new gassy Moo varieties. This is gonna be a 4 pickled meal forever. But they're gonna cook at this grill that's a 5 first. Since pickled meal does not add calories. Up this. Now, we researched the sieve. Put it here, and we will start doing some plumbing. I think we can just use regular pipe. That's gonna go there. I'm gonna go this way. And I like to do a zigzag so they have extra time to figure out why the toilets are not working before they pee themselves. That looks tidy. I think that should be good. Yes, flatulent dupes with the moos. I think they would go nicely together. Harold can have field research. The cows and the people would all fart. Okay, so we got the toilet stuff done. So let's do carbon skimmer and then insulated tiles. And plumbing, I would like some lavatories, a shower, and a sink, please. Colony achievement earned. I don't know what it was. Okay, we got a little bit of pickled meal. Maybe it's not raw. We would like to find a thimbleweed seed promptly. And then we can hook our bathroom excess water up to that. One's gonna go that way. Okay, so this will now, okay, this will be a 7 here. Oh, I think you can't reach all of this stuff to dig it to make that. That's our problem. And then this will be a 6. This one will also be a 7. Take all my things. Algae's looking good so far. We're at 18.1 tons, and I still see a lot more around we can dig, and then we can convert slime, and we can ranch lums. We have a lot of options for algae sourcing. Now, I'm thinking we could also put a sink in here and do like some composting maybe. Getting data banks for better rockets right now. So one thing I'm really excited about in the patch is that there's a lot of new ways to get data banks. Like flying around to the different points of interest on the star map, and even just telescoping from your planet will get you data banks. That's pretty exciting, in my opinion. I don't know if we will put compost in here, but we could also do like a single Pokeshell ranch or something. We'll see. We might do something in this room where we want them to wash hands. Okay, we completed some research, which was basic ventilation pipes. Okay. We should probably do the refrigerator research soon. And we're going to need to pipe. I'm gonna need to put a little water on. Big B earned a skill point. Ranching. We have not researched ranching yet, so I don't know why I started with a rancher if it was not going to be a priority. Drecos would be good for reed fiber. We'll also have thimbleweed access eventually. Oh, we have plug slugs on this planet. We have to be careful they don't eat all our metal. Oh, that. Okay, so this one, you're gonna wash hands when you go that way. Okay, we probably have enough water now. Get the system started. This door's open, this one's locked. Cycle 15 and you have plumbed bathrooms? Well, practice. Practice is my answer. Ooh, a splendid green glitter Atmo belt. I did not prioritize ranching, which I usually do prioritize, so I rushed plumbing because I want to get the carbon skimmer. I don't know. Reasons are how we have plumbed bathrooms so fast. come in here a little bit, but don't spend time digging those. I have another skill point. Amari, you may have some cooking. Carbon skimmer does produce polluted water, yes. But we're gonna get if we're gonna close the basin right away, we're gonna get a lot of carbon dioxide inside. And we want to be able to breathe. So the green swirliness, I think, is just polluted oxygen. One more bathroom, one more shower, 2 more sinks, please. I think that's our royal flush achievement. So we are doing the carbon skimmer right now. Use a blueprint. I think we will just do muck root for now. Research complete. Do not get yourself stuck. Getting stuck is strictly prohibited. Research complete on... Okay, I want to put in some airflow tiles. No, that's the bottom of the base. There. This one, this one, this one, this one. The airflow. This. Not that one. Okay. That'll be good for some airflow. Nice and tidy. These can go that way. What's the deal with blueprints? Okay, so for me, the reset is Thursday afternoons. So it's resets once a week, and it's like the first you get 3, it's like 1 each hour you play, and then it's like every 2 hours you play, and there's like a maximum of 6 a week. I'm not exactly sure what the timeline is, but you get 1 every so many hours you play each week, and the first 3 are faster than the second 3. We got a little rot pile, that's okay. Oh, Snowy is looking adorable. Yeah, and the reset is Thursday afternoons for me. I'm not sure what time zone you're in. Like, I don't know. I would say the reset is like 2 or 3 hours from now. Yeah, okay. Our base is looking beautiful. Gonna be the world's tidiest base. Where am I going to put my storage? Maybe here? Not that we researched the storage stuff yet. This is how I like to do the storage. I like it to be 9 wide because then an auto sweeper can reach everything here. And then I put the stuff down in a pit, so... the pit is so they don't get the decor debuff. Looking lovely. Ceiling collapse. Well, it's fine. Okay, so we're gonna want to start some, at least, oh, here's a thimbleweed. We want to go get that. I think they'll be able to walk over there. where are we going to grow the thimbleweed? Maybe I didn't do this in a very good way. I don't know, maybe we put the thimbleweed back here and do a weird bridge thing. We didn't research the hydroponic tile yet though, so it doesn't even really matter. We'll do something like this and build this bridge right away. That's ugly, but spaghetti is what happens. Don't dig that because I don't want the hatch to drown. How are we doing on research? Okay, we're working on the carbon skimmer. And then we'll work on insulated tiles and we'll finish off the outside edge of the base. I think I'm going to put the carbon skimmer right here, or maybe I make a little dip to hold the carbon skimmer. You picked up Whiskerwood today? Yeah, I really want to get that too. I think we'll probably play that tomorrow because it looks super cute. But my son is home from school again today and insisted that I play Ani. Whiskerwood is like, so it's a colony builder. You are a colony of rats that have to pay taxes to the cat overlords. And it's a little more... So Oni is kind of two-dimensional, and it's more three-dimensional. So a little bit different in that way. But there's like an ever-increasing tax you have to pay the cats. Okay. So we're going to want power. Yes, it is a bit dystopian. But Oni is also a bit dystopian if you think about it, because we're duplicates of scientists on this planet because the Earth got destroyed and had a disaster. A bit, yes. A bit. Everything is dystopian. Okay, so I think after we finish the carbon skimmer, we will research ranching next. And then probably coal power. Our algae supply is still going up. That's good. Okay, so I'm thinking we will do... I guess we'll probably make this out of... Or do I put the carbon skimmer right in the middle for symmetry? Probably. A little more space here. This will eventually be... Will eventually be insulated tile. Okay, you'll have to come around the other side to do that. And dig that out. Destroy. We're only doing buildings, right? Yes. Put the carbon skimmer in there. There's stuff to dig there. Dig that, and just dig in here and get these plants, please. So we're going to insulate from this. That will be problematic. I know some people are also having bugs with mechatronic stuff, and I haven't tried any sort of mechatronics in the beta here yet, but we'll see how it goes. Once we get everything dug out and we research the auto dispensers, we will sweep the whole inside of the base. How's our research going? We're getting very close. This did not connect yet. They can reach it, they just don't want to. Okay, so we discovered clay, so I'm going to change this one to just dirt now. I like to store my resources near where we use them. Oh, we got the thimbleweed seed. But we need hydroponic tiles. Okay, we finished the carbon skimmer. Insulated tiles next. Carbon skimmer's gonna go in here. Oh, let's just run it in the thing to be tidy. Plumbing, okay. So, clean water can come here. Dirty water can leave through here. Flip this and bridge it on. So that the toilet's always empty before the toilets will always empty first, basically. Okay, ranching, suit wearing, digging, plant murder, suit wearing, plant murder, yokel. I don't like yokels. Supplying, ranching, decorating. No. Pike apple seeds seem fine. At some point we may want some they're called deodorizers in the base. Rossman earned a skill point. Art for you. There's a really weird truck beeping noise outside. Really is concerned. We got a sage hatch egg. We could pop them in here to eat the polluted dirt. Either sage hatches or poke shells. Here's a natural gas geyser. We have natural gas. We have cool steam, and we have salt water, and we have something here. Two things. How's our research going? Slowly. I think we skimmed the carbon here. We should be able to get around both sides now, so we can close this up. And then they have to go to the outside edges. Which will be a little inconvenient for getting water. We probably want to get the bottle filler right next to the research station. Console uproot. Okay. Things are moving along. We want to get the automatic dispenser so we can clean up the inside of the base. We have a lot of shine bugs around here. So also once we research the insulated tile, we're gonna have to go back around all the edges. Can we like prioritize digging this, please? Gonna have to hold your breath and run. Guy's doing way better than the rest of you. Oh, not really got it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I suggest you just stop suffocating. Okay. To 5 on this. Just stop suffocating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is where it would come across, and this is where it would come across. So dig something like that while holding your breath. Fine. This be a 6 now. All. Yes, I highly suggest they stop suffocating. Recommended. We're gonna want to dig igneous rock before we do the insulated tile, so igneous rock is like the most annoying thing to find on here because the gray color is almost the same as it being nothing. Where do we have a big patch? Do we have a big patch? Apparently not. Something like that. Igneous. 4 out of 5 doctors. Only 4 out of 5? Okay, so now the water pools are combined and the pump can reach everything. Now we're talking. This igneous, this is mostly granite. We can get to the coal biome, the jungle. I think it usually has some big patches of igneous, but I don't really see one of those biomes yet. Oh, here. But we're gonna get irritated eyes busting in there. So I wanna... just stop suffocating. That's all you need to do. It's so simple. We almost got this done. I guess this can be just like a priority 5 now. I don't need to be a 6 anymore. What good dupes. But also get back in the base before you die. Okay, thank you, friends. You did a fabulous job. Okay, so where are we going to ranch? Apparently not here because there's a geyser. Maybe also not here because there's a geyser. Maybe ranches go up here for hatches, I'm thinking. Plan this out. I don't want to break into other gases until we have better lung protection, I guess. I told you to stop suffocating. That'll be where our ranches go. Yeah, upper left will be ranches. Clear the abyssalite. There's stuff we can do with abyssalite though now. So how do I want my ranches to look? So if we do that. It's 24 wide. I don't know if I want to do the door thing or not. Might want one wider. I'm also thinking I might do something where we just do like a limit of 7 critters and then have one incubator inside the ranch so that when the critter grows up, it automatically jumps out of the incubator itself and we don't have to worry about delivering stuff. That's bleach stone. Oh, that was not the... I wanted G, not... So dig there, there. I'm gonna go on consumable ore overlay so I can see where the bleach stone is. We're okay digging salt. We're okay digging coal. I don't want to dig bleach stone right now. Don't need to individually dig these plants. Waste of time. Oh, we need to dig that too to hop over. Okay. The ranchers will go up there. Yes, Snowy is sleepy. He's got to sleep during the day so he can do mischief all night. Okay, so this is going to not be accessible for water anymore. Next one here. Did I start? No, I did not start researching ranching yet because we're still doing plated tile. Intervals. Hatch eggs. We might just take the eggs because we're pretty good on our duplicants right now. What's our algae? 46 tons. And how's our breathability? Should be very nice inside, yes. Gonna be not very nice outside. But again, just don't suffocate. All you have to. Okay, so we need hatches for coal if we're going to use coal as a power source. We're going to need doors at this end. I don't know if this is the width I want or not yet. This is just kind of penciled in. Yes. First use the bathroom, then eat, then sleep. Now, something I like to do that I didn't do yet on this one is I put the bath time in front of downtime. The bath time is when they will take a shower, if you have showers available. And I want them to take showers before they eat so that they don't have... so showers get rid of, it says here, they get rid of sopping wet, soggy feet, minor and major eye irritation. So I don't want them suffering these debuffs during their downtime. Hello, Mr. Cupholder. We're all doing good today. My son is homesick. We went for a strep throat test this morning, and it's not strep throat, so that's good. But he still has a pretty awful sore throat. If your dupes... if you have bath time, they might also use the bathroom then. Also, if they have a small bladder or if they have food poisoning, they might use the bathroom more. So they will always try to use a toilet if they need to go to the bathroom. They prefer to use a toilet than to pee on the floor. Got a pinch of pepper seed. So if they need to go and they can access a toilet, they will. Even if it's not like an identified time that they're supposed to be doing that. You also do prefer that. Wow. Crazy. I do agree that service should be paid a living wage. You put the bulk of your downtime after sleep, not before it. Interesting. Never tried that. Okay, so we got insulated tiles. The next thing I want to research is ranching. So work on all that, please. Now, how much igneous do we have? Not very much. I think I'll do the blocks first. Ah, I never considered putting it after, but it's an interesting idea. To think about it. Oh, downtime first so they have time to make it to base. That makes sense too, because usually when I notice they're starving a lot, that's when I give them more downtime. Okay, I want to put igneous on the list. Oh, we also want to make barbecue now. And then igneous on the list. Don't have very much left after redoing these. I want to redo the whole exterior of the base, but I guess not quite yet. I'll dig through there so they can cross that way. This is draining nicely now. European breakfast. We have meat. We are going to cook it, please. Did we drown something? Probably. We have lots of algae here too. I also think everyone deserves a living wage. I think we should have the AI do all the work and the people can have universal basic income. Like a fine idea to me. Okay, we have... This person's going to mechatronics. Kid pickup time? Yes. That happens to me every day. Can we save this hatch? Maybe just relocate it to the future hatch ranch? Not there. Yeah, I know, right? The art is not the part the AI should be doing. The AI should be doing the work, and then the people do the art. Are researching our ranching stuff. Also hydroponic tiles and refrigerator. Be lovely. Oh, wow. Yeah. I was looking up something on Google the other day about like dressing, and it told me that you could make dressing with oil and vinegar, and then you could put dressing on a wound. I'm like, people are gonna misinterpret that. Okay. Time for the kid to take medicine again because he's sick. So cute. What a floofy. So we're gonna make hatch ranches here. Quite know what they're gonna look like yet. Okay, so I'm also thinking probably just do this floor right away so the hatches don't fall through. Although apparently we don't have enough for that. Also dressing for the occasion, yeah. Yeah, the AI... I mean, I just hope people apply their critical thinking skills. Because... Oh, wow. The sustainability of web by ad revenue. Yeah, I bet. My last job before I had kids, I worked at a company that ran a website ad network. So I can really feel how that would be affected if people were not going to the websites to read the articles and they were just looking at the summaries instead. What if you have none? Critical thinking skills? Then you are in for a bad time. Just like these dupes are having a bad time breathing outside. We should set up some docks soon. Maybe just oxygen masks if we're not doing atmo suits quite yet. But the hydroponic tiles will let us start symbol read. That's at least something. Okay. Printables. We could get Bristleberry. We could get a digging doctor. No, we'll just get Bristleberry. This door will be locked. Then we're going to do some weird digging stuff here to avoid the bleach stone because I don't want to release the chlorine quite yet. Apparently we released some hydrogen though. A bit of an oops. We also need to get reed fiber going because we need it to make the insulated doors. What? They think you really are craving a Red Bull, apparently. Like that. How's our research going? Slowly. It's taking a long time to get water, which I suppose makes sense. They're right, too. Yeah, well... They know their audience. Dig all that stuff, so it's a little easier to dig out this. There's less hopping around on the way to the water. Really take that one out. Eventually we'll pump water into the base. Maybe we should do that now. Will it be better? Okay. Bottle filler, please. It's based on your cookies from browsing, yeah. I remember my brother was doing so this was kind of like the early days of ads on Facebook, but he was doing an experiment where he would like post about Zambonis all the time on Facebook to see if they would give him Zamboni ads. But he never got one. But probably because Zamboni was not an advertiser. I feel like that's a pretty niche market. Bigby earned a skill point. It's the thing that makes an ice rink ice smooth. It's like a big machine. Hey, Critical Fire, congrats on the streak. And it's like the brand name of that machine too. Yeah, nichest of markets. Yes, ice polishing tractor sounds about right. So my brother spent a long time trying to get Facebook to show him ads for that, but they never did. After you started playing a lot of Farming Simulator, I see. So the one that gets me right now, so a few months ago, my garage door was having a bunch of problems. So I was like Googling to try to figure out how to fix the problem. And some of my Google searches led me to Reddit to read about it. And now Reddit wants to show me stuff about garage doors all the time. Really annoying. Oh, that's not the button I wanted. Duplicate skills. Like, I really don't, I'm not that interested in garage doors. I just wanted to fix it the one time. Okay, so my design here. Okay, so I basically am making a rectangle. I'm eventually going to have liquid locks here to prevent the gas transfer. But we might try the new insulated doors and see how that does instead. But this, and even without liquid, this works pretty well. The little T-shape, the carbon dioxide sinks in it. And because of gravity, carbon dioxide's the heaviest of the gases, so it won't float back out once it gets in this little T section. And then I have a carbon skimmer here. But basically it's just a rectangle. Each of these columns is a 64 tile room, which is the maximum size for bedroom and bathrooms, but also above the minimum size for the Great Hall. Yeah, this is a pretty small base for me. So I usually kind of make the biggest box I can inside the geysers. So there's a natural gas geyser here. There's a steam geyser here, and there's something else over here. But there's also a point of interest here, so this is like the last level before the point of interest. I also didn't want to dig into the slime. But this will be the spot where they don't wear suits, and then they'll wear suits whenever they leave any of the corners. It is pretty mind-boggling for Cycle 26. I have played over 2,500 hours of this game, so I've had a lot of practice. So, you too can get there with practice. Hey, Delicoth. How you doing? We have another skill point. Ashcan. Super hard digging. Super duper hard digging. So I have 6 duplicants, so I have at least 5 mealwoods for each of them, and that'll take care of their food needs. I put the beds away from the door in the bedroom because then if a shine bug is in the hallway here, it doesn't reach the person in the first bed. Each one of these provides 500 grams per second, and each dupe takes 100 grams per second. So 2 of these provides enough oxygen for 10 dupes. I keep algae in the bin right next to it, so it's easy for them to resupply. My plan for this run is to use the new lum variety to make lots of algae and only use these instead of a spam. So I need to make some sort of room that has these in it where an auto sweeper can fill them and then pump the stuff out into the atmo suits. So that's what we're gonna try. Just to do something different than usual. Plant foods, either overgrow or bristle blossoms both take only clean water to grow. So in the end, it's kind of the same chain as using an electrolyzer. Because you put clean water in, you get oxygen out. But just, you know, if you do the same thing every single time, you're going to get bored. So we're going to go for variety. And bristle blossoms or overgrow will probably depend on the temperature of where it is where I decide to grow them. We would like to get into the communal dining things. We're going to make some hatch ranches so we have renewable coal. I guess go to there. I want to make the whole outside edge of the base insulated tiles, but we just don't have enough igneous rock yet. So we need to keep harvesting more. Of course you can recommend something. We finished the bottle filler, which is going to make it easier for them to get water. So this is going to come here. Then if we need more water, I'm going to bridge on here. You ran a base a while back off algae for way too long, and what happened? Okay. Next research is we're going to go back to the ranching. Oh, and I also want to fill in those gaps. I don't want them to have to come all the way down here in the carbon dioxide. You're going to do a spreadsheet? Well, that's how you know it's a good game. It's if you need a spreadsheet. Okay. Here's a blueprint. Suit wearing, digging, supplying. You're actually a pretty good digger. Hatchling. Rocketry, researching, supplying, but slow learner's not good. Doctoring, digging, cooking, not a good combo. I think we'll take Ren. A bunch of oxygen distillers. Oh, I like it. Okay, we need another bed. We don't necessarily need another table. Ren's gonna be a digger builder, I guess. Schedule 2, 6. Ren's goes here. Night owl and early bird are some of the strongest traits. Yeah, couldn't get enough. That's gonna be the trick, is making sure we can generate enough for how many duplicates we take. I usually go to 8 and then I kind of wait a while and then maybe go up to around 20. So when I was playing Rime, I noticed something here, that the oxygen always comes out at least 30 degrees. So if we try to use only these and we try to live off mealwood that we're growing in here, stuff's going to get too hot. Overgrow can grow a little hotter than mealwood and bristle blossoms. So that's something to think about. We got the hydroponic tiles and the fridge. But overgrows, we probably would not grow in the base anyway. We're also going to take this out and put a fridge. I like the purple fridge best. Do I put them inside or outside the base? Usually outside. Unless I'm playing a cold planet. Okay, this was going to be thimbleweed for... Where did it go? It's in a different section now. Aquatic seeds. Oh, the exosuit forge I put inside the base because I don't want to get stuck where they need to repair the Atmos suits, but they can't get to the machine to repair them. So that forge I will put inside. The metal refinery I'll probably put outside. I want to put the sage hatch egg in here to eat up the polluted dirt from when we had the outhouses. And then once that's gone, we'll put it in here to eat the polluted dirt from the sieve. Okay, what is going on with this? We're filled now? Okay. Plastic or oil? Those I would put outside the base. Oh, maybe we need 2 fridges already. Oh, we don't have to put all the muck root in here. That's actually kind of ridiculous. Put muck root way over in the corner here. I do like to have some manual generators inside the base because Atmos suits do require power on the docks. So I want them, in case, like, last resort, all the power goes out everywhere, I want them to be able to run on the wheel. This is thimbleweed. It is a plant that drinks polluted water and grows reed fiber. We harvest it for reed fiber. So it's really nice to... So we have all the polluted water from the toilets and the carbon skimmer. First it goes into the sieve, but if there's no room, it's going to go into the thimbleweed. And a bathroom loop always creates a little more polluted water than it uses clean water. So there'll always, like, once it's going, there'll always be a little extra. Except I also hooked mine up to a bottle filler. But eventually this thimbleweed should grow some, and we should get some thimbleweed, some reed fiber. Okay, looking good. How's our research going? Okay, we are nearly done on this one. We're gonna put hatches up here. I guess we're gonna do... I guess we'll just do 24 wide for now. So this, all it takes is polluted water. It doesn't take any other sort of fertilizer either. So if we have polluted water extra, it grows. If not, it doesn't, and it can just hang out there. Oh, this was going to be a 6 for things that don't require refrigeration, which is just muck root and nutrient bars so far. So then they'll take the muck root out of the fridge because it's just clogging it up. It's like 3/4 full of muck root. And it does not go bad. I suppose we should do the insulation here soon too. White. because this is going to create a lot of heat. Want to keep the base a little bit temperature protected. Yeah. Basic is ready. Stations. Rooming. We'll use the traditional one. Food. Okay, drop off. Drop off, drop off. Feeder, feeder, feeder. And I like to put a storage bin in here. I like to store my resources near where they're used. It's not in a room. Someone needs to run on the wheel. Also, after we get the ranching research done, we should probably set up the coal power. Got stuff to do. Okay, so we can see it now. There's a little bit of polluted water. Okay, so the power's not going, so this is off. So the water bypasses that intake and goes into the thimbleweed, and the thimbleweed is growing now. It's hard to tell because there's junk in the way, but it's growing. So that takes up the polluted water. You can also use an arbor tree or a bog bucket, are also plants that take polluted water in a hydroponic tile, depending on what seeds you have access to. Or you can clean it and then put extra clean water into something like bristle blossoms. It depends a lot on which of the planet starts you do. Maybe 8 hatches. 9. This is going to be sandstone, sedimentary at a 4. The sandstone and sedimentary. You guys need to finish building this. What's up? Overgrow nearly 10 times more efficient than bristle blossom. Well, I guess we're gonna do overgrows then. That's a big difference. Got these all set up. We also need to finish the rooms, guys. That is a huge difference. Being up here, oh, some more geysers. Suffocating, just don't. I'd prefer to get the thimbleweed growing for reed fiber and then make atmo suits rather than making oxygen masks and then atmo suits. 24 overgrow vines are present. Yeah, well, still, that's quite a difference. So I think we'll use overgrow and lums then for our algae project. Okay, new printables. Sandstone. I don't like Ludites. I don't like allergies. I don't need someone who's just tidying. I do need someone to be running on the wheel. Can we prioritize this, please? Or if we got our full power going, that would be good too. You do. So what I was doing when I was playing Prehistoric Planet Pack is I would put like one in from the door. I would put the hydroponic here and here, and then put the ranching equipment right in the middle. So then it could grow pretty far this way and then all 12 sides out here. So it got like almost full growth with just this shape of ranch. And that was, I felt like, good enough. But I know people have done a lot more complicated stuff. Now, I think next we're going to get the rock crusher. So after ranching, oh, we want to do power. We want to do rock crusher, fire pole, and automatic dispenser, probably. I like to lock the top doors. Hour first, you think? Okay. We do priority 6 on this construction. Digging. Then we can have our ranches ready to go. The lower priority. When someone's available, they can mop that. I mean, I could put an oxygen diffuser out here so they don't have to work so hard to breathe. That's probably a good idea. The 7. Get rid of those. Okay, the first ranch is ready. Right now they're just using up the oxygen out of here and breathing out carbon dioxide. More batteries. I could do more batteries. Oh, you're stuck. Just get unstuck. Go. I don't really feel like more batteries matter all that much if no one's running on the wheel anyway. So let's start locating some eggs. Oops. Relocating eggs is easy. They create more power at one time. Well, you know, sometimes I don't want them to be on the wheel all day. I want them to do other work, like farming. Because no one is fertilizing the plants or harvesting them. Finished the top layer with igneous rock. We're gonna make oxygen out here for them to breathe. Oops, cannot resist the wheel. Yeah, like a lot of times I have to put the timer sensor on it to force them off so they'll check what their other work is. You'd run on the wheel. Fabulous. Doing pretty good. We mopped this, yeah. We are researching what? Forgot already. Oh, incubators. That's right. But we don't even have refined metal yet. Why are they upset? Because no one gave them any dirt. Because our people are doing other stuff like running on the wheel. Spawn more farmers. Well, that is an idea. That is an idea. I also told them to work out here and I didn't give them any oxygen on the outside. Been watching some StarCraft too. So we have one farmer rancher. We probably do need another farmer rancher. It's probably going to be too much work. Hope the hatches do not eat all the mealwoods in here. How much room eggs occupy on this table? Oh. Interesting question. Okay, so this says we have 2 critters. But I think we only have 1 hatch and 1 egg. Do the hatches think the eggs take different amounts? I'm not sure. I would assume it still thinks the egg takes the same amount as the hatch. Hey, Nephilim. Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, I would think it counts as 1 whole critter. Unless, for some reason, we think otherwise. So we want to do the rock crusher, the automatic dispenser, the fire pole. Our next agenda item. That's granite, that's fine. I think the new critter calculation thing only really affects when you do mixed ranches of like 2 different types of critters that have different amounts. Like if you wanted to feed dartles to a Rex and a Rex takes 16, but a dartle only takes 4. Yeah. This is almost done. Get locked now. And then we can start rounding up all the hatches. You can enable streamer emotes for non-sub followers. What? Oh, there are like 5 emotes that all followers get. And that's always been the way since I've had emotes. Can we wrangle you? Get you put in a ranch? You're so out of touch. Fine. We got a lot of polluted oxygen up here. I guess probably just from these off-gassing. What if we relocate those outside? Clean air inside. I'm just going to wrangle one at a time, because otherwise they go around and wrangle them all first, and then they get untrust before they get moved. Oh, so much stuff you're still learning. Well, everyone's always learning. We have a blueprint. Maybe another farmer, but not any of these. I think we'll take the shine bug eggs. Is Higby sleeping? Yes, he's our rancher. Food. We're actually kind of low on the meal lice. How is the reactor doing? Oh, that's on the other planet. That's on my pre-beta planet. But it was extremely reactive last we checked in. Research complete on the crusher. Yeah, it's on the other planet. Put the rock crusher right here. Refinement. We'll use this one. You want to get back to it someday? I hope that works for you. I know you had said you were having some surgery soon. I hope it goes well. Currently, I am doing fine medical-wise, but when I was 25, I had Hodgkin's lymphoma. So I spent about 6 months on chemo, and then another 2 months of radiation after that. I think it's a splendid quality on these. So I do know what it's like to be too ill to work or do anything you want to do. Okay, so we're gonna build that, and then we can make stuff for incubators. Medical science is advancing fast. Yeah, I am excited for the day when chemotherapy looks absolutely barbaric, because chemotherapy is painful. It hurts when they put that stuff in your veins. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that better. Yeah, like, so one thing that was fortunate for me is Hodgkin's lymphoma is the oldest known form of cancer, so we have like the most experience treating it. So it's like 95% survivable. But yeah, terrible. Okay, we want to make some copper, maybe like 20. Base is looking pretty good. Hatches are doing okay. Did we need to wrangle another one? Probably. We see Higby doing anything that's not ranching or farming. We need to wrangle more. Yeah, the medical technology is really amazing. It's unfortunate that the US government is doing a lot to defund medical research right now. Seems very backwards to me. But thankfully, other countries are still doing research. We're getting the hatches in the ranch. So I think I want to try putting the incubators in the ranches and then storing the eggs outside. So that the rancher doesn't have to go back and drop them off. Yeah, the US is a medical nightmare. So I want to store eggs just outside the ranches. Need some floors there eventually. And then we'll put only 2 incubators into him. Yeah. Yeah. So when I was getting the chemotherapy, one time I was like a little late for my appointment, so they didn't have me pay the copay when I checked in, and they just sent me the bill later. And the bill I got in the mail later for like one treatment, it was like $20,000, but the insurance paid most of it, and then I only had to pay like the $30 copay. But I was getting that treatment every 2 weeks, so it was like $20,000 every 2 weeks. You pay for chemo? Oh yeah, you pay for everything in the United States. It's terrible. Terrible. We're gonna put some incubators inside, which means we probably want these at 6 each. And then 2 incubators, and then all the eggs stay outside. Yeah, thank goodness the insurance covers what it does, but that was a scary piece of mail to open. Because first it says, like, first they put, like, all the charges, and then they say the bill is, you know, $20,000, and then it's, like, minus $19,980 for the insurance. But, so I had that cancer in, I want to say 2009 and 2010. And so that was before the Affordable Care Act, which is the one that like the Affordable Care Act not only makes insurance more affordable, but it also makes it so they cannot deny you for pre-existing conditions. And so if that didn't exist, I would not be able to get insurance at all, basically. But then I also know that when I had that cancer, that's when my dad decided to stop being a Republican and start being a Democrat. So it was kind of good. Yeah. Okay, so next I want to do the automatic dispenser, but we also have fire poles now, so let's build some of these. And then I also want one here. Yeah, it is sad. Well, Democrats are at least more willing to want to help people. Like, my kind of simplified thought process is that Democrats want to help people and Republicans want to help companies. Which is oversimplified, but you're just letting your dupes raw dog slime lung. Yeah, I mean, I do that to my dupes too. I'm a terrible dupe overlord. Did we make any copper yet? No. Nobody did this. Probably because it takes a lot of power. We can probably start putting coal power here. Maybe put a floor. Oh, not like that. Come on. Fire pole. Yeah, there are a lot of... It's weird that balm lilies never go bad. We're almost there to mechatronics. I think you need a hat upgrade. Yeah, the two-party thing, it's obviously not working. Obviously not working is all I can say. New printables again. We were looking for another farmer, but I don't think it's going to be any of you. We'll probably just take more shine bugs, because we'll want to make the tables that need wood eventually. Yeah, well, I mean, I think... Okay, so the United States is having the government shutdown right now, and it's been about 3 weeks since federal employees last got paychecks. And if it goes another 3 weeks, I think there's going to be some sort of revolution. You choose the lesser... Yes, people are trying to choose the lesser evil. That's a very good description of what's going on. What's the least bad option? You are our second digger. So I usually don't build the hospital room because quarantining them, it doesn't matter that much. I usually do build triage cots, and when I was doing max difficulty, I would put the slime lung disease whatever thing. Yeah, you haven't been paid in 2.5 paychecks. Yeah, it's rough. If people, I think... 1 paycheck, I think most people can make it work. 2 paychecks is really hard. 3 paychecks, I think people will not be able to keep their jobs. Yeah, Democrats in the US are very conservative compared to Europe. Yeah, I mean, I hope we get it figured out eventually. Okay, we're gonna go into power now. We can put the automatic dispensers here. Nephilim, you're gonna be amazed because I'm gonna clean up the base. I'm gonna have a tidy base. So the problem is if there's 3 parties, then the second party never has a chance if there's the third party because too many of the votes get split off. It's not, so we unfortunately don't do it where some places do. There's a ranked choice voting where you say, this is my first choice, this is my second choice, this is my third choice. Some people do it some countries do it that way, and we don't. So, oh, Delicoth, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. You get extra cute emotes now. Ranked choice I like. I wish more places did ranked choice, because then if your first choice was the third party and they didn't win, your second choice still has a chance. And right now the way we do it, if your first choice is a third party or an independent, then you're taking away votes from like the lesser of 2 evils. It's so complicated. Thank you so much, Delicoth. I really appreciate it. I also always just appreciate everyone being here because eyeballs are amazing. The ad revenue and the Twitch Turbo really does add up, even if you can't subscribe. And we didn't have a stream on Tuesday because I went grocery shopping with my dad. My parents are helping out buying the groceries while we're not getting a paycheck. My husband's an air traffic controller, so he is still working full-time, even though he's not getting paid. So it's all just terrible. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all. Just being here is really all that matters. Yeah, so that's the problem with... So the problem with the system we have in the US with the Electoral College and all is it made sense when we didn't even have telephones and people had to ride horses to go report what the votes were, but it does not make sense anymore. We have another skill point. Big B. Would you like some crop tending? So, the system the US used makes sense in 1775 and does not make sense in 2025. Can we please... this? How are we doing on research? We got the coal power. We need some copper to make the smart battery. Can we make this like a 9 for now? Yeah, it's a mess. I think if this government shutdown goes on much longer, we're going to see some serious changes because this is not okay. Yeah. Times have changed a lot in, what is it, 250 years? Okay, so we're going to put everything here at a priority 1, and then we're going to sweep the base at a priority 1. And then we're going to have a tidy base. Yeah, it's wildly complicated. Okay, so we're making some copper. We're going to make coal power plants. Okay, so what's this going to look like? Yeah. We're going to have some interesting districts because, so I live in California where they passed a redistricting measure to get more Democratic votes. Guess we can probably have 3, and then we'll have a smart battery, and then we'll have transformers. Yeah. Obviously, I voted yes on Prop 50. And then, like, the only other thing we had on our ballots here was, do we want to fund hospitals, like county hospitals, when the government is taking away funding from them, which also I voted yes on. We're gonna put incubators in here. Do I want... Yes, I want to store coal nearby, but maybe we'll put it over on this side. Yeah. It's so complicated. Automation, wire. I'm gonna go like that, I think, for the smart battery. We haven't quite finished the smart battery research. Yeah, okay, so we vote on federal stuff, we vote on state stuff, we vote on county stuff. Sometimes we even vote on city stuff. It's very granular. The local zoo, that's nice. I've not been to the zoo in a while. I am hoping to go later this year. My daughter is super into butterflies, and in San Francisco there is the, what do they call it? The Academy of Sciences, and they have like a giant terrarium with lots of butterflies in it that you can go in. So we're hoping to go there on one of the weekends left this year. I haven't been there probably since before COVID at least. Yeah. So it is like the best place to see butterflies. How's our research? Almost there. Okay, base is looking pretty good. We still need to work on rounding up these hatches. So we got 5 in here. We have more work to do. We got enough copper for the smart battery, but we didn't quite... Oh, so my family, when I was a kid, we used to do those every year and feed them the mulberry leaves. Have I ever used the remote worker dock? I have not. My mom has some sort of moth right now in a little cage. I can't remember what it is. It's like, I want to say it comes from a hornworm. But it's like a huge moth that's like, I don't know, 3 inches long. Okay, what do we want? Digging, operating, tidying. We would like another farmer. I don't think it's going to be at one of these. Yeah, in San Francisco, right near the Academy of Sciences, they also have the Conservatory of Flowers, which is one of those huge glass greenhouses too. Yeah, I haven't really used the remote worker dock. I saw Nethercloud trying to use them to seal in the oil wells and have the remote worker depressurize them, but they kept getting flooded. You have to put in oil, and I think out comes gunk. Okay, we finished the research for this. We need the transformer. Power, smart battery. Yeah, I think it's oil and gunk. We got that in the right spot. We are still going to need heavy watt wire. We'll put this on 9060. It's usually my preferred settings. We automated something. We have more copper. We could do incubators now. Food, incubator. We'll, I guess, start with 1 in each. Okay, how much more are we making? Each incubator takes 4 goes on here, so I think we're good. Oh no, if I want to put 2 in each, we actually need more. Aren't remote workers made out of plastic? The remote worker dock. Are they made out of plastic? So they are made out of plastic, so I would worry about the plastic melting temperature. Unless you got, what's it called? The fancy plastic. You have a cool industrial brick. Ah, well, that'd work. Let's put regular copper on this list. Plastium. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. I couldn't remember quite what it's called. This is growing again. That's lovely. We're going to get some reed fiber, and then we can start making Atmos suits. So after their main skill, I usually like to do carrying next, and then suit wearing. We're going to put 2 in each, which I think means we need a little more than I had planned. We have 100... Math is hard right now. The dock worker is made out of steel. Ah. But I guess, do you have to cool the dock? I haven't actually made one, so I don't know. How many critters do we have in here now? Way too many, probably. Are you guys happy? Nope, you're cramped. Okay, so hatch eggs in here. Out of 8. The dock does make heat, okay. So our food looks fine. We have quite a bit of pickled meal, so we're good on that. I'm going to leave the sage hatch egg out for now because I want it to eat up the polluted dirt so I don't have to touch it. Oh, that's smart. Hello, Snowy. How you doing? Magma waterfalls. Sounds totally safe. Put 1 in here. My idea is they'll hatch in here and then they'll just turn into an adult and they'll hop out. I don't know if this idea is going to work or not. Get a couple more down here. I mean, this is probably a terrible idea, but we'll see if it works. I want to ranch a lot of critters with not a lot of dupes. And we don't have mechatronics yet. Later on, we can do the dropper. Okay, we finished the research on the transformer. When are you there? You want wire. Then get ready to this. But not yet, because we want to redo that stuff first. What do we want to research next? We do almost have someone who can do mechatronics. Probably Atmos suits, though. Okay. This is ready to hook up. And then we are going to disconnect this battery and these wheels for now. We'll find a different way to plug the wheels in. Get rid of that battery. The wheels probably need to connect to heavy watt. Lots of stuff done for just cycle 41. Well, like I said earlier, I have had a lot of practice doing this, so that helps. Get all the hatches over this way. Getting these filled up. Okay, we need 450 more. 18, I think? Or 9? 9. Math is hard. How's our algae? Algae's still going up. No, did we get all the hatches that were around? I think so. Are there any more out here? Oh, yes, there is. Oh, not you guys, though. Just hatches. Okay. Yeah. I mean, practicing is how you get better at everything. The more you do it, the better you get. Okay. I don't know what we're gonna do with the wheels. Maybe we just take them out for now. I do like to have wheels inside the base, though, in case there's a disaster with the power. Okay, well, yes, I see. Also true. Also true. Have we gotten any reed fiber yet? Can I tell how grown you are? We have not gotten any reed fiber. Next thing you know, you're on cycle 3800 and wondering what next. I don't think I've ever gotten past about cycle 2000 before I've been frustrated by lag. So good for you. Because that takes some persistence. We could get more of these. Oh, we wanted a farmer. So yokel farmer is not a good combination because they cannot use the seed analysis thing. I might take this one. Or maybe I just do take this one because his other traits are better and we do have a different farmer who could do the seed analysis. Liam. Liam goes on the last schedule. Liam does farming. We don't need any more tables. This is amazing. Completed some research. We're on our way to Atmos suits. We probably want to get these tables also, but then we need plywood. We don't have plant husk yet. Okay, so those dining tables are out of reach at the moment. We're making a little bit more. Yep. Take a little more around here. Looks crowded. Probably mechatronic stuff next, after the Atmos suits. Starting to look very nice. You have 6. Are you guys crowded? No. Okay. So far so good. Oh, we have one more friend over here. The one over here I think we got collected. Last incubator. So I set these to 6 instead of 8 so we can have the incubators inside the ranch, and then we can put all the extra eggs right out at the end. They'll turn into raw egg and we can make omelets. How's our temperature situation looking? This is working. We probably need... Okay, we have enough igneous. We should probably insulate some more stuff. Oh, well, that's it. 3 million kilograms of water pop out of infinite storage. Wow. I mean, as horrible as that sounds for your colony, it also sounds amazing to watch. Like, just because of the water physics, it seems like it would be really cool looking. I think there's some igneous in here, so we can probably dig a bit. I checked out the new story trait. So on my the last 2 days, I tinkered with the beta, and either it's bugged or I didn't figure it out yet. We do have the story trait on here, so we'll try again. But it kept saying access code required, and I had seen what the access code was, but I couldn't figure out how to get the access code in. So I don't know whether it's me or the game that is wrong. Okay, so there's a new one called Printerceptor, and I can't see it yet. Is it in the database? Printerceptor. Okay, it's called the Printerceptor, and it's like a fake printing pod that you can, it's a fake printing pod. If you feed the fake printing pod databanks, you can get seeds and eggs. You could get, so renewable, it's not just viewing the code. Oh. Okay. You can get like renewable wart seeds, oxyfern seeds, megafron seeds, and you can even get the hydrocactus seed. But apparently the hydrocactus isn't good, but I still want to get it. Oh, I wanted to do carrying. Boogers. Oh, you're going to be farming. Rossman, I clicked the wrong button. We're going to need a... You think they just removed it? Ah, that's a bummer. Well, let's put that there. Okay. Yeah, I did ask you not to spoil it. So it's me that is bugged. You're at 6. Not cramped. You're not cramped. You're not cramped. Okay. I don't know if they patched seed cloning. That's also something to find out. But I think it's, we're going to be able to do a lot more stuff with... We're going to be able to do a lot more stuff with some of the rarer seeds. So Aricia just did a run with it where you can... it's something to do with like fractional seeds and mechatronics, and I didn't exactly get all the details, but somehow you can turn like one oxyfern seed into multiple oxyfern plants. Yeah. Fractional seeds can make full plants. But I think you have to use an auto sweeper to plant them. I think if you look at Aricia's videos on YouTube, it's probably up as one of the most recent ones. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, so we clicked the wrong button on Gossman. So get some brain shaken. Pacu often eat partial seeds. Ah. Okay. Yeah, I have noticed I have noticed possessing partial seeds, but I never actively tried to duplicate them. Okay, are we getting more igneous? We are. We finish our... Oh, almost. So close. To dig a little more igneous. Okay. So... You guys are fine. You guys are fine. Nobody's cramped yet. I don't know if this is going to end up overfilling the ranches. Okay, apparently we don't have enough power because probably no one put the stuff in here. Put it on a 9. 100% at a 9. 100% at a 9. 9. How's our coal? We have 56 tons at this time. Yeah. That was kind of my thoughts on it too, was it wasn't really worth the effort. But it will be interesting to be able to print seeds and eggs that you're looking for. Okay, so we got Atmos suits. What do I want next? Mechatronics, probably. It's definitely worth it. Oh, yeah, I can see that. I've not really done too much with mutated seeds, but I am very interested in them. Oh, I love the Mega Frond. I think the Mega Frond will be worth it too. There is some igneous in here. Don't want to spill this water quite yet, though. A lot of them aren't, but some are. Like the self-harvesting Alveo Vera, I thought was really nice. Yes, they do still count for the total critters in the stable. So that's why I set this to 6 instead of 8. But I think 2 incubators is slightly more than it takes to keep the population full, so at some point they're going to get crowded. It just might take a while. But the only really downside of them being crowded is they don't lay the egg. You like tiny farms? Not much igneous in here. These bits. In here and get a little bit. Go like that and that. Hopefully that's enough to finish off the edge. Yeah, Weezeworts are pretty good. I also really like the... I know not a lot of people use it, but I really like the anti-entropy thermal nullifier. New printables. I think we're not looking for any more dupes unless they're amazing. Which I don't think any of these are. We did get... Okay. Gossman got... fixed. And click the right button now. Okay. Anyway, I think we're gonna wrap it up for the day because it's almost time to get my daughter from school. We'll find someone to raid. I'm planning to be back at 9 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. And I would like to play Whiskerwood. Whiskerwood is a colony builder with rats. And the rats are trying to pay taxes to cat overlords. Okay. Who are we gonna raid? I think we're gonna raid Kilodrex, who's playing Dwarf Fortress today. He's pretty funny. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific time. If you're not already following me and want to be able to find me again then, drop a follow. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.